TIFU by leaving my husband's delay cream out on the nightstand. Actually happened today. Mandatory forgive my formatting. I am on mobile. Hubs has no problem lasting. But I do engage in some BDSM, female domination with him, and I love giving him long, slow tease sessions. Sometimes I'll trick him into thinking I've lubed him up properly for a great HJ, but a few minutes later he's numb and realizes I can playfully torture him for hours. Well, last night we had a hot session, as one does at the end of a long week, and we are recovering from some illnesses we've been spreading around back and forth for like a month. Here's where I effed up. I left this ejaculation delay cream out on the nightstand. Flash forward to this morning. My mom was helping me wrap presents in my bedroom and decided her hands were dry from this Arctic blast we are all feeling in USA, can. I'm still wrapping and thinking nothing of it as I hear her rub her hands together with what I assumed was my lotion. Nope. A few minutes later my mom is panicking as her hands start feeling numb, asking me to get her medical treatment ASAP. I looked over, immediately realized what she had done, panicked and had to explain to her, Mom, this isn't normal lotion, it's a numbing cream. She says, why the hell did you need that in your bedroom? Me. Blank stare. Just read it, Mom. We aren't having issues. It is just fun to really prolong things. Bottle reads, STA erect, delay cream for men. Decrease sensitivity for extended play. Maximize performance and partner satisfaction. Delay the onset of orgasm. You could have heard a pin drop. Her jaw dropped for a few seconds before dying of laughing. I sheepishly joined in. TLDR. Left my husband's ejaculation delay cream out on my nightstand. My mom's dry hands cause her to need lotions. Mom panicked and thinks she's having a medical emergency until I explained to her that she didn't use hand lotion, but a penis sensitivity reducing cream. Edit for all those asking. I missed out on a huge affiliate marketing scheme, but here is the link to the lotion. Santa Erect Delay for Men 2 ounces. Box https://www.walmart.com/ip/1170296111. TIFU by getting my 66-year-old father a book. Sai. 30F. Planned Christmas Eve boxes for parents. Both 66. And my boyfriend. 31 meters. These things have been stressing me TF out. I hand-burned pyrography, individual designs on each box, and went out and bought fluffy socks. A puzzle book. An interesting book. Some chocolates and some alcohol. My father is notoriously hard to buy for. He has everything he could possibly need. So my partner helped me find the books to put in his box. We went for a small Sudoku book and a book called Brilliantly Bad, subtitled Inventions So Bad They're Good. I flicked open, saw a page called Combined Code and Urinal. Giggled and told my boyfriend we shouldn't. He similarly flicked to a page and found something equally as benign and said it was fine. Agreed. We purchased the book and it was placed in his box, happily containing its knowledge until tonight. We all opened our boxes. Much oohing and ahing at the thoughtful books. Everyone begins to flick through. I'm joyfully watching the happiness I have brought to my loved ones, and then I look over at my father. The man who raised me is say they're slowly turning deeper shades of red as he tries desperately to maintain his composure and not laugh. I ask what he's spotted, expecting that he's having a chuckle over the urinal coat or some other underpant-related invention. Nope. He giggles like a schoolgirl and announces to the room that he's looking at a design for a sexual device with a smoking pipe. My other half loses it and is giggling almost as much as my father. My mother looks horrified, and I want the ground to open up and swallow me. But no, it doesn't. Instead, my father regales us with such wonders as the musical condom, man's DIY erection truss, nipple suppression device, and portable vibrating bidet. My mother is trying to process what's going on whilst asking questions that should never be uttered by a 66-year-old woman, such as, why does a bidet need to vibrate? Why are they talking about nipples? What's that picture of? Single quote dot. Needless to say, my father thinks this is the best Christmas present ever and wishes to take it to all family events over the next few weeks. My boyfriend is gleefully laughing at my complete and utter embarrassment, and my mother keeps asking about things that I never ever wanted to discuss with her. So yeah, Christmas is great. TL. Doctor. I bought my 66 father a book filled with NSFW inventions without realizing, and now my mother won't stop asking me questions I really do not want to answer. TIFU by getting caught by my mom using a dildo for the first time on Christmas Eve. So I'm a guy and I've been struggling with my sexuality, wondering if I'm bi or gay. I've never done anything with another guy and have always heavily repressed any thoughts, pushed them out of my head. I got to the point almost 2 weeks ago where I thought, duck it. I need to start experimenting to at least know who I am. I don't want to be an old man and not know, so I order a dildo and a couple things online. Now, I live in an apartment with my mom, and this is the first Christmas we're spending without my dad, who passed away from cancer in the last year. Mom decides that spending Christmas at home with just me like we always did as a family would remind her too much of Dad, because it would just be all the things we normally do without him. So instead she arranges to go spend Christmas with some friends a few cities over. She offers for me to come too, but I say no because I don't know them well, and honestly, in the back of my mind I thought, this is my chance to really have a weekend to myself. And that's the perfect time to try this dildo. Today we exchange presents early and my mom leaves, and I prep like I'm expecting the Santa of sex to show up, even though I'm alone. I take a long hot bath. I groom myself. I put on the nice bed sheets. In a way, this is all partly a way to have me forget about my dad too. Do something so wild that I just don't think about Christmas. Here come the duck-ups. 1. I shut off my phone because I wanted no distractions. 2. Because I assumed my mom would be gone till Tuesday. I didn't lock my bedroom door. 3. I put on gay porn on noise-canceling headphones. Oh, and 4th, I didn't check any weather reports. Because if I did, I would have known about massive snowstorms, more severe than both me and my mom were expecting. I would have known that the highway my mom was going to be traveling on ended up getting temporarily shut down, and I would have had my phone on to either check with her or receive calls from her that she was coming home. But I didn't hear those calls. I didn't lock those doors. You know what's happening, and the timing couldn't be worse. Because all the times during this day she could have come home. She had to come home when I was using the dildo for the first time. When I was having a formative sexual experience that may have changed the way I viewed my sexuality. She could have come 40 minutes earlier and caught me masturbating. She could have come 60 minutes later and caught me, I don't know, eating a sandwich or something. Instead, my mom saw me on my bed, on my hands and knees, in front of a laptop playing gay porn, my ass facing my door, pushing a dildo in and out of my ass. She immediately closed the door and just shouted, "Why wasn't your phone on?" in a tone that immediately let me know she was angry at me, and God, and the concept of snow, for putting her in a position to see her son stuffed with 7 inches of fake dong. Oh, and she was holding 2 bags full of delicious food she had brought back as a surprise since she was going to have to stay home for the holidays with me. We had a very brief, very awkward conversation, but I can tell she doesn't want to talk about it right now, and honestly, neither do I. We've both hidden in our rooms. The food has gone uneaten. I am such a ducking idiot. If I had taken just one of 3 or 4 precautions, just one of them, I wouldn't be in this situation. Now, this kind of huge moment in my life is always going to be tied to the most embarrassing memory of my life, and meanwhile I've ruined the first Christmas my mom has had without her husband, because I was horny. Merry Christmas. TL. Doctor, my mom caught me on Christmas Eve, the first one since my dad died, having my first gay experience ducking myself with a dildo because I wasn't smart enough to do even one of 4 simple things that would have prevented her from catching me.